Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back with another episode of Not a Real Podcast.
Where the conversations are real, but the podcast ain't.
Yes, you already know. And on today, we have an amazing person that's going to be on with us. Listen, she does a lot, all right?
She does a hell of a lot.
A hell of a lot. Like, she is, I met her as just a friend at I think a house party or a kickback or whatever.
Because you do throw like the ultimate kickbacks.
You can't ask a question yet. We got to introduce her.
I was just saying.
The camera go cut to her.
Yeah.
Met her at a kickback. She found out she was a travel agent. And I was like, hey, can I be a part of your travel group? And she was like, sure. And she put on these amazing, extravagant groups, these travel events and excursions and whatnot. And then she said, forget all y'all, we ain't doing that no more. And now I'm into this, like, I'm a real estate guru, real estate mogul.
You a boss, though, when you could just stop it
and
instantly.
just say, I'm going to do something else.
Stop the bread and butter instantly for the pot roast and biscuits. Oh,
see, now I'm hungry. But anyway, start clapping right now for the one and the only Miki, aka Michaela Jones.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just playing. Her real name is not.
No, that is not real.
That's not her real name.
Why you playing?
I don't know why, but when I heard Miki, it was just like, your name Michaela.
Sometimes people, I think they do say Mickey, short for Michaela, but that's not mine.
Okay. What is your real name? You don't want to tell them? She said no. My name is Miki, sir.
Miki is perfect.
Why you do that, Jay?
All right, so listen, go ahead, tell the people a little bit about yourself, just who you are, what you got going on in life, and then we go a little bit further into that.
Man, that's a loaded question. Okay.
Always on purpose.
Okay. So where am I looking?
At us.
At us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I, by day, am a project manager for small businesses and corporations. And then by the rest of my day and night and always, I'm real estate everything. I own properties. I manage my first apartment building. I also invest in other apartment deals. So real estate every day, all day.
Yeah.
And secretly, every now and then I plan a trip or two still.
Oh, you still do it? Okay.
Because travel is my first love. So I couldn't just like completely go cold turkey.
What made you get into it?
I was already traveling and somebody literally said to me, well, why don't you start getting paid for it? And I said, okay. And that was it.
Just like that.
Just like that.
And how many years ago was that?
11 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were in the game that long.
Yeah.
So, like, what is the most extravagant trip you've taken so far?
Some would say when I rented the private island for my 30th birthday.
I was on that trip. That mug was fire. Listen, can we? Well, of course, it already happened, but whole island. So first, I'm gonna tell you like this. I was like, okay, a whole island. I heard about people doing that, but I'm like, no way do we have a whole island to ourselves, right? It was crazy. We took, like what they say, you take planes, trains, and automobiles to get somewhere.
And they didn't know. It was a surprise. They didn't know.
It was a complete surprise.
You surprised people
that.
For your birthday.
I want to tell you on camera in front of everybody, that was one of the best, if not the best trip I've ever been on.
Where was it?
Belize.
Oh, the infamous Belize trip.
Infamous Belize trip. I referenced that trip. I referenced that trip so many times about like the vibe, because you kept it small. It was intimate. But it was so fun. It was.
That's so much pressure because I'm planning 35 right now to be a surprise.
For real.
And what am I going to do to top the private island?
Is it going to be a group experience again?
Oh my God.
Wow.
And then, because you did 2 different groups, right?
Yes.
You like had some people come, they left, then you had more people come.
Yes.
Never
because
heard
the
of it.
island doesn't let you rent like half of a week. So I split the group up, like family and like more relaxed friends on the front end, and then the clowns on the second end.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta know.
I'm
like,
glad
how
I got
much
to go
does
on
it
the clown
cost to rent out an island?
4 years ago, when we were the first island rental after COVID, it was $110,000.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gina.
I know.
Oh my God.
I don't know about you, but I ain't got.
I don't think I've ever
110
told anybody
just
that
sitting
out
there.
loud besides like my household.
Come on,
so there
we
it
got
is.
the exclusive.
The island
baby.
cost $110,000.
Wow, that's big boss status.
So I'm sure now it's probably closer to like 150.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Wow.
I love it.
Dream well, outside of 35, because that may be a dream trip, but like, where is it? Because you've been a lot of places. Where is like one place that you haven't been yet that you aspire to go visit?
Australia. I want to scuba dive in the Great Barrier Reef before it's gone. So
Where's it going?
It's because of like pollution and stuff, and just how the ocean is moving. It's gonna go away soon.
Oh damn!
I don't know how soon, but I know it's going away.
No,
Did you know this?
No, I didn't know that part, but I knew
Because you
that-
like flunked agriculture in school.
First off, that ain't even agriculture. That's more. I was gonna say geometry. That's more geography.
Geography, yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
But no, like that's actually though the going to Australia though. Like man,
It's long.
what is it like a 2-day trip? That's a 2-day flight or something, ain't
Yeah,
it?
so we did, where did we just do? Bali, and that was 23 hours in the air alone. So the travel probably took us about 36 hours.
23 hours in the air.
And after layover was 36. So and that's only 2 hours from Australia. I didn't know we were that close.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, hell, I could have just made this my Australia trip.
Like just hit
But
river.
when I go to Australia, I'm definitely going to stop somewhere on the way.
Yeah.
Take a day off and then keep going.
That's smart.
And same for the way back because it was rough.
That's smart.
Being in the air that long. Cause man, where was the one place? Where did we go?
Thailand?
Nah, before that. It
Was it Africa? No.
Africa, yes.
Yeah. That was not bad.
That was bad for me. I had to sit next to American Airlines played me. I really don't like
Shout
y'all.
out to American.
No, I want to fight y'all because y'all set me. I paid.
Now you
I
wanna
paid
throw
for the
peanuts in
upgrade.
You paid for an upgrade.
I paid for the upgrade on the way back because I'm like, I don't want to be bothered because I think it was only 13 hours or something. That's a really long time to be in one seat.
It was a little long because we did have a 13 hour, then a break, then 11 hours. That was a little bit.
That was a lot. And so on the way back, I'm like, let me experience that first class for once, right? They straight played me. It was like, oh, we got a family or something like that. So they had to bump me back down. And guess what I had to sit next
But
to?
I'm going to say on the way home, we had all situations. Remember when I had to get behind the ticket counter on the way home from Africa? Like, we all should have just been happy that we were getting home.
For real? Wait, what happened?
All the systems went down, or I don't know, something.
Yes. Oh, snap.
So
I
we were all
forgot
happy
about
just
that.
to have flights
Y'all
to
were
get
like
back
separated
home.
or something, like
It was
going back
a
or something,
mess.
right?
It was
a
bad.
mess.
It was
I see why
spring
you
break
got out
season.
of that.
It was a mess. But no, they set me next to like I sat next to the lady who had like a 1-year-old or something like that. So, yeah.
I know you love that. Anywho,
It was great.
What is like the craziest experience you've had on a group trip?
Crazy in what way?
You tell me.
Like crazy excursions?
Give us a little bit of both. Give us a crazy excursion first.
Okay. That waterfall in Africa? Laying over the edge of the waterfall in Africa?
Yeah, I lost the camera
I
to
knew
that
he was gonna-
waterfall.
We went whitewater rafting and we laid over the edge of the waterfall and just like could see down. Like we about should have been dead.
Yeah,
But
for real. It was
was
crazy.
That actually cost to do.
yeah, people do it. We did it.
Everybody, I think maybe like 5 people didn't do it, but for the most part, everybody did it. I didn't do
We
it.
walked through the jungle and walked into the river and then walked up to the top of the waterfall, and they just hold on to you with a string, really, a
It was
rope,
good times.
no.
a
It was
rope,
really
and say,
good
"Go out there
times.
and lay over it."
It was great. It was great.
Okay,
that
that
whitewater
was
rafting.
excursion, so
that
like
whitewater
crazy.
rafting when I lost that camera.
Whitewater rafting was fun.
Crazy in the club.
The infamous Cancun trip.
See,
Were you on that one?
yeah, I was. I'm like, what made you even say that when the crazy in the club?
Because she asked, like, do you want something excursion wise? Because I asked, the craziest thing she's ever experienced, and
yeah.
she said excursion. What happened in the club, Mickey?
Well, it didn't happen in the
What
club.
didn't happen in the club? It was
I
it was
think I
about
remember
90
the
of us
story.
in there.
Yeah.
And some girls that were not part of our group. They tried, the girls that were in my group, and I don't know, next
Straight
thing
St. Louis chicks.
bottles were flying and people were fighting, the police, the SWAT from Cancun. I
Everybody.
don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all
was a
are
mess.
heathens out the
No,
country.
we were protecting our own. Like, we don't play. It's St. Louis versus everybody.
It was literally everybody just came together and
Did
yeah.
anybody
I
get
was
locked up?
Not really. CJ got put into a cage.
like a holding thing,
a
but we
holding
got
cell
out.
cage in the alley.
CJ.
But Mexicans are short and he's tall, so he was just bopping him on the head. That's terrible,
Did
but
that-
that's what he was doing.
Oh my
But nobody got
God.
locked
Put
up.
that in your lap. There you go. I was so like, what's this? Is it the building? You good. Nah, I remember that because I was actually upstairs with one like the go-go dancer girls and all of that. Yeah, you know.
You were on the stage with the go-go dancers?
Whatever they was. Like you could go up the stairs
go up
with them.
Steps and stuff.
I'm up there
You
dancing.
were up there in the cage with the
We was
women?
dancing, doing all that, of course. We was downstairs laughing, playing.
Wild
Next thing I know, I
times.
went upstairs, and then all of a sudden, you just see this rush, and I'm like, "Dang, what's that?" I'm like,
Everybody
"Oh, that's
It had
us."
to be us, man.
And it wasn't like my group used to like fight each other, but if there was a fight, everybody would come together and just.
We came together.
They took out them girls. I don't know what happened to
I
them
don't
girls
know.
after
Yeah, it
this.
was just.
And
St.
I
Louis
did. I
versus
nicely went
everybody.
up there. I said, "Hey, do you mind like stop hitting my girls with your braids or whatever you're doing?"
Whatever was happening.
I was like, it's a lot of us in here. You don't want this. She didn't care.
What they say, FAFO, FAFO,
What's that mean?
had to fuck around and find out.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah. I just got hip. Thank you. Did you know that, Ben? Did you know what that meant?
I just saw that on TikTok the other day,
Just made it
and I
up.
meant to look it up and see what it meant.
Faithful.
FAFO, that's what I like to call
Yeah.
it.
Put it on a t-shirt.
So what? So when it came to the travel, you're in a relationship and all of that. Where with, I'm gonna say CJ. I know CJ, so we ain't gonna act like this is a brand new interview. We don't know
Well,
each
the
other.
people may not know who CJ is.
She got a man named CJ. All right. Now,
Shout out to CJ.
was CJ already a traveler, or was that something that y'all started doing together? How did that end up happening? Because y'all been together for a minute, right?
A long time.
Yeah.
So we kind of both traveled a little bit, but we really started traveling everywhere together.
Together. That's dope. Shout out to CJ. What's up, bro? Get well soon.
Yeah.
He
Get
was
well
doing
soon,
too
CJ.
much. Playing. You know we in our unk status now. So
Gotta
you
sit
gotta
down
rest,
somewhere.
bro. Sit down. Ain't. But yeah, shout out to CJ. So I asked that question though because I know a lot of couples, they either, if one person travels more than the other, or they don't travel together, like it could probably cause a rift. Because why you always out the country while I'm sitting on the couch, or vice versa?
Oh, that's
you know?
my road dog. We go at one time. The first time I went somewhere without him, I think was a couple years ago. And I got to the ticket counter and just looked at that lady because he's always like, we'll pay for the luggage and do all the stuff. I
Yeah.
got there and I was like, oh shit, CJ not here. Let me
You
get my
gotta lift
wallet.
it. You gotta lift that 40-pound bag on the weight thing.
I was like, wait, what?
So, like, what is one thing that you learned about CJ while traveling that you didn't know about him, which is, you know,
He's dangerous.
dangerous, like a risk taker.
Like he's gonna go out and doesn't matter where in the world we are, he's gonna go out and explore by himself in the middle of the night.
He
Doesn't
really
matter.
is.
He's gonna go find a party by himself, a club by himself. He's gonna meet a local. They're gonna become best friends. And I just gotta pray on it that he come back. You know.
He always got a story, and I love it. But those are the type of people I do like traveling with, though, because they gonna make it a good time. It's not just I'm gonna stay in a room and just sleep the whole time. Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do love just staying in a room and sleeping. But to have a person like a CJ,
He gonna be outside.
great. You know,
CJ, he need his own reality show. Sound like.
He
for
does.
real, for real. That is.
So, do
real.
you sleep before CJ come to the room, or you kind of waiting up?
No, I'm asleep, girl.
Okay.
Shit,
We're
he'll
gonna be in
be
the
all right.
lobby at 8:00 in the morning the next day.
Oh,
is
you're
true.
right.
That is
oh,
true.
yeah, you're right.
So with the group trips and things like that, you, how do I word this? Have you ever not wanted to be a travel agent? Like once you started, did it ever become to the point where it's like, I'm sick of humans. I don't even want to deal with travel agency no more? Because like what's a recurring thing that be happening when it come to traveling?
What's an
People
ick? Travel ick.
People don't pay.
For real?
The last year I was so over it.
So what does that mean if people don't pay?
I'm basically everything is put on a group contract, and when I keep telling people like pay along the way, so I know that you're going, I get hit with cancellation fees. I get hit with, if you drop below this amount of people, the price is going to go up, and so that impacts everybody else.
Yeah.
But my heart was too nice, so I'd always foot the bill for if anything changed. I'm not going to make other people have to pay more because other people
Somebody
didn't
dropped
speak
out.
up. Like you speak up early or pay or whatever. So that was the biggest thing, people not paying.
Is that like a write-off of some sort?
Sometimes, yeah. But it's still money is money. Shit, I'm still having to come
That
out
is
of money
true.
on it.
That is, yeah.
That is true.
So what do the like? Do you have to deal with hotels or airlines? Which one would be the biggest concern, I guess, for you? Because there's been plenty of times when we'll like be on the bus going on an excursion or doing whatever, you going off on the people at the airport place or like at the hotel lobby. So who causes the most problems in that aspect?
Airlines every time.
For real? Mm-hmm. Like what be happening?
Changing schedules, moving people's seats, canceling flights. Like on the way home from Africa, they canceled our flights. So it was 24 of us on that trip or something. So now I got to figure out how to get 24 people back to St. Louis through all different methods because each flight only had a few open seats. And some people are going here, some people going there. Some people don't want to not travel with their person they came with, you know, so.
Do you get comps for that? No. Come on, airlines, do better.
That's how you know you really got to love what you do, though, because that's crazy.
And then they also tell people different stuff like things that aren't possible, but as a travel agent, I've been doing it for 10 years. Stop playing with me. Like I know what you can do.
Hey,
right.
You are a nice just person. You kind of quiet to a certain degree, but when you get on the phone with them people, hey,
because they be trying me. Let me tell you,
you cannot picture Miki going off. But
I didn't be neither until you see it.
This is my fault as a travel agent. I should not have done this, but it was my fault. Whatever. I tried to go to Dubai and the Maldives with a passport that was going to expire within the allotted time.
Where you was being there?
I was shy 10 days, but I tried to slide the passport to see if I could get through. She said no. So I had to go to, my group went on to Dubai and I had to go to Chicago and get a passport.
Oh, dang.
Luckily, we made it right to the train as they were pulling up to the station in Alton. And I was able to, while on the train, I called the airline. I was like, book me on another flight out of Chicago. They're like, oh, it's going to be $5,000. Oh, you can kiss my ass. Try again. So I got off the phone with that person, called back. This lady said, okay, $3,000. Try again. Called back another person. She's like, yeah, we'll move it around. Matter of fact, yeah, we got you leaving out of Chicago tomorrow afternoon after you get your new passport. And there's no fee. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Really?
Because I know them people be playing. Like, that's the reason why I be going off on these people.
Because the $3,000 and the $5,000, like pocket it some type of way.
And so, like, as also speaking of all the money that airlines pocket, as a travel agent, I can get some like flights like way overseas for a fraction of what it is online. Like I think our flights to Bali might have cost me like $2,500, but if you booked it directly on Delta, it was like $4,000. And so I'm like, these airlines are racking up.
Hell yeah,
making money.
Wow, I ain't know.
And that's the thing. Like my flight was already going through Chicago, so just change it to tomorrow, and I'm not paying extra. Just change it.
Yeah.
So I knew, I know the games they play sometimes.
Ooh, you playing right along with them. I love that. Helpful tips for traveling internationally. What you got?
Oh Lord.
Hold on before you say that. I want to, so bring your mic down, the whole thing. Yep, and then tilt it up. There you go. I just want to make sure your mouth is showing. There we go. Okay. Good.
Tips for traveling. Internationally. Look up the currency before you go. Don't use a debit card. Use a credit card. Don't use American Express. So American Express is not accepted worldwide.
Okay.
In the airports probably, but not when you leave the airport. People they usually like Visa, MasterCard only.
Okay. Take notes for people that's trying to travel.
What about Cash App card?
No.
A what?
Well, that's a Visa card.
What'd you say? A Cash App card?
A Cash App card is the same as a debit card. They charge international transaction fees. And that adds up quick.
People want to know these things, Jay.
You right.
They use Cash App for businesses. Why wouldn't they take it out of
Please don't do that.
Don't use a Cash App card.
Stop that. We're going to have a whole episode about that.
I was being funny, but I was being serious. Okay, go ahead.
I am. So we'll talk about that because I did stop a business from using Cash App. I was like, give me that damn card. No.
For real.
Yeah. But no, so a Cash App card is a debit card. Debit cards charge international transaction fees. So every time you spend $10, $20, $100, you get a fee added with that. That adds up quick. And then also if just from in general fraud, if you get frauded on your debit account versus a credit card, credit can easily give you your money back. Debit cards, they make you jump through hoops to get money back.
Yeah, because it's directly from your bank.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
I do everything with credit. Like that's a whole
nother
section.
conversation.
It really is.
I mean, because we do need to talk about that because when I travel, it's all credit card, everything credit. Because even with me, I use Capital One, and I got the Venture card with Capital One. So
that mug weigh about 10 pounds too.
I love it.
The Capital One Venture card.
Man, I feel like I'm about 2 cars away from a black card, all metal, baby. But I use that card, get the points, and then I use that card for everything. So all them points that I'm getting when you're outside of wherever your application was for the card. So when I'm outside of Missouri, basically, anything that I do, I can use the points to pay it off as travel.
So like, what's the biggest thing you've ever purchased with the points?
I done pay rent for the studio.
You pay rent?
Yeah.
I heard that.
It's like, so
I have a travel addiction, so I always use my points to buy more travel.
See, and I use all my points just to, so like, let's say we bought some food, all the food that was purchased when we went to Africa or whatever. Let's say that came out to like, I spent maybe $300 in food. Come back here, that's probably 30,000 points on my card. But if I got 150,000 points, because it's 2 points per dollar. So if I done spent $75,000 worth of purchases between rent, between paying the car note, between doing this and that, I got 150,000. If I go spend $300 on food and it's 30,000 points, I just use them points. So essentially, I just got free food from stuff that I already had to pay anyway.
At the end of the day, you don't get rewarded for using your debit card. So really, when we not having a budgeting conversation, but really, you should be using your credit card for everything because you get rewards for using your credit card. You don't get rewards for using your debit card, but you got to be financially responsible to be doing all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I have so many points racked up on my credit card. I haven't used not one point.
It ain't like they gonna go away.
What am I waiting on though?
Yeah, what you waiting on? You just like to see them add up.
Yeah.
It looks good.
But so when it comes to that, because I do be paying attention to your page and all of that, you do talk a lot about budgeting and all of that. Like, how important is that for pretty much every business venture that you've had? You have to be financially responsible and know how to budget. So can you speak to the importance of that? People know it's important, but like, how important is it? Can you give an example?
Okay, so for traveling, I usually tell people, like, based on the currency that we're going, based off the activities I have booked, the free time you have in between there, you should bring about XYZ. So people, like, I can't tell people the night before we go, bring $1,000, you know? So I tell them months in advance or whatever, so they can budget per paycheck and be ready to go when we get there, because don't ask me to pay for shit. I'm not paying for nothing while we're there. You should have budgeted, okay?
Miki is savage. I love it.
They really be asking you to pay for stuff?
People have asked me to pay for stuff, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's pretty bold though, Miki.
They were like, Miki, can you just, no, fuck no. I told you how much money you needed to bring. Hell.
I love it.
But anyway.
Talk about
then
it.
when it comes to like real estate, so budgeting is super important. Let's say you have a property and for easy math, your mortgage is $500. You charging $1,000 for rent. Now you think you're about to pocket $500 a month? No, because you need a budget for if something goes wrong, for maintenance, you know, whatever else, and give yourself a portion of that $500.
Yeah.
But if people that just straight up spend everything that they get, then when that tenant moves out or if something happens, where's the money you're supposed to be using for them?
Exactly.
Right.
What made you? Now that we on this subject, what made you get into real estate?
All the millionaires got real estate.
For real?
At the end of the day, people, even a lot of the artists who are like rappers, singers, they own a lot of real estate too.
Yeah.
They might not talk about it or have active work in it, but they're passively put into real estate deals.
I know you just bought your first apartment complex. Is it a complex or is it a building or is it the same difference?
Same difference.
How many?
28.
28? This is your first one?
By myself. So I've invested in other deals that are hundreds of units passively, but this is the first one where I'm like calling all the shots and doing all the things, like really managing it all.
So I've been on your page recently, you know. So I see that you were like putting out bids to get like contractors and stuff. How's that been going?
The eye roll says a lot.
I mean, because contractors can be
The thing is,
a headache.
it's consistent across the board. Like, why do contractors have such a bad name? Like, they make so much money. Maybe that's why they know they make money, so they know they're needed. But like, that trade is so important, and they just don't fucking show up.
It's
That's
annoying.
not good though.
Because I got property as well, and I'm like having to deal with that headache of having a consistent general contractor.
Someone that's going to come to work, that's going to do good work, and I don't have to follow up behind all the time.
Yeah,
like,
man, it's stupid.
Yeah, I don't understand.
It's
Why is it
consistent
like
across
that
the
with
board.
the people
Like,
that
I don't know.
It's all of them. It's all those different just trades,
It's
basically
trades.
the plumbers, the electricians, the contractors.
And then when you find a good one, they're always booked or they're expensive as hell because they know they're good.
Yeah.
And they know they're going to show up. So it's
Yeah.
like, where's the balance? Do they bust my head with the price and at least I know they're going to show up, or do I still keep being stressed out about buddy who He got good work, but he might not work today.
Yeah.
So what would a potential investor have to do before purchasing a multi-family property?
Number one, budget, because it's not cheap.
Okay.
Like most.
You mean like put money down budget or like, okay.
To put money in. So most apartment deals, they don't allow investors to invest less than $100,000. But the ones that I run, I'm like, well, I want more everyday people to have access to it. So you have to personally have a relationship with the person before you can invest. And so I lowered it to $50,000 because at this age, mid-30s, close to 40, people should hopefully start being able to save up to $50,000.
Yeah.
You know, with right budgeting or whatever. And so that's an entry point because then you can take the profits from that deal, put it in another deal, and just keep rolling it over to have passive income. But that barrier to entry of that $100,000 is what gets a lot of people. So
You need to do a class or something.
girl,
You ain't gonna do one?
no.
The people
I
need
don't
it.
like public speaking. I do not like public speaking.
But you got the knowledge.
Yes.
You public speaking right now, technically.
There's nobody here.
Virtual. People need the education, Miki. They need it raw and
But
uncut.
the thing is, I love to tell people and share the knowledge, but who's going to actually execute?
That is that part for real.
That's the part. Do you know how
well,
many
that's
budgets?
on them then, right?
Yeah, but I'm spending like all this time and you're not executing. You know how many budgets I've done? And do you know how many people still stick to the budget?
That's on them then, right?
It is,
My
but
thing
But
is,
it's the work that
I
we
really
still gotta
sign
do.
up. You're
Succeed.
signing up. You're paying for this.
Yeah.
Then that's on you.
But I really want to see people succeed because I care.
No,
Yeah.
and that's great. That's
But-
great. Of course you care, but my thing
I ain't
is
got the
you
patience
can't
for
babysit
non-executors.
after you've taught the class. Now you can't have a long
Then I
lasting
seem like a
relationship.
fraud.
No. I was gonna say you can have a long lasting relationship like how Jans has with her coaching
Yeah.
clients, but at the end of the day, they have to apply what you've taught.
Yeah.
You can't be like, all right, did you do this today? Did you gonna do this next week? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
I get so wrapped up in it and I'm like, okay, you're still not doing what I taught you. Now I look like a fraud.
Yeah. And then I be ready to fight. Like
Yeah.
I literally gave you a step-by-step
Not you ready
easy
to throw
blueprint
hands, Evander.
because
Or
we
it's like
care.
I know
We passionate.
obviously I know everybody's financials. I know your budget. I know what you have to blow every month.
Yeah.
And I see you buying a $500 booth and that wasn't in the budget. Now we got a problem.
Yeah.
Not the
Where
booth.
does money come from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna no.
That don't make
Because
no
you keep
sense.
doing that every month, you're not getting further. You're not moving forward in your goals.
Yeah.
And all we at the beginning of the year we set the goals. We set budgets every month. We review the budget every month. We set the budget every quarter, and we set the goals every year. But you fucking off money in the club, or just shopping nonstop. You're not even going nowhere. Why are you still shopping? So I don't got the patience.
I'm with it.
All right.
I
never
love to
mind.
share the knowledge, but I don't have the patience.
I love it. How did you get to the point of like having 50,000 saved? Like you started creating your own budget. Did you have a mentor that taught you how to budget, or you was just like, you know what? When I get this check, I'm literally just go stack the whole check.
So
How did it work for you?
So actually, my dad is an accountant, and all I ever heard growing up was budget. But it kind of went one year and out the other year. Then probably around my after I got out of college, middle-ish 20s, I was just living life, working and swipe. And then I was
Yeah.
like, okay, it's time to get my life together.
Okay.
So I started saving when I started kind of working early in my career, putting into my 401k.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of what started it. And then as my income grew, I just started to be like, okay, I really want to make sure that I retire a millionaire. And at that point, I was an entrepreneur. I was just working my way up the corporate ladder, and knew how much I needed in my retirement account to be able to live off an income of like $70,000 a year with no bills. So
Okay.
straight cash every month. So that's what I kind of was working towards. And then I was like, fuck, I have to work a long time to get there.
Yeah.
And that's when I started exploring real estate
Okay.
because it sped the process up.
It definitely speed the process
yeah.
up. I love it.
So, with you having a son, a baby. Well, is he a baby? Can we still say Cole is a baby?
He always gonna be my baby,
He's
but
gonna
if you
always be
ask
your
him,
baby.
he's definitely not a baby.
How old is he now?
5.
Okay.
Is he 5? Why I want everybody's kid to be younger than they are? That's so funny. He's
a
3 in my
grown
mind.
man.
But anyway, what things have you instilled in him, even at 5, as far as money and investing?
Well, he thinks he's rich.
I mean, with a mama like you,
he made a little name on one of them little games like Roblox, and it was Rich Boy like 18 or something. I said,
that's crazy.
Do that. Okay, Coley. You are not rich. So I did make the mistake of showing him like his investment account, so he sees the numbers. I'm just like, nope, you can't be telling people that. So what I just you better
like talk nice to me. I got $10,000.
I'm like, boy, bye. What I instill in him is just like counting his money, saving his money. Be like, when you save it, it'll grow. Then you can get stuff later. He wants a jacuzzi and a pool right now. So, baby, get to saving.
Come on.
So I told him, he's like, well, how much is it going to cost for me to get a pool? And I told him, about $80,000. Mm-hmm. I said, so you got a long way to go. Keep saving.
Yeah. Does he get an allowance?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I guess he does, but he doesn't know he does. Because I put into his investment accounts every month.
Gotcha. I was wondering if you like made him spend his own money when you went certain places, but not yet.
I think we've done that before, like for Christmas. Okay. Someone gave him like $20 and he was able to go spend it somewhere, but we haven't started that yet. I'm probably going to start that soon, but we haven't started yet.
How do you feel about gentle parenting?
She said, what the hell is that?
You got to have a gentle kid to be a gentle parent.
Cole ain't a gentle kid.
Is that like genetic?
I mean, with a daddy like CJ that's always outside doing backflips off Kilimanjaro.
I would say it's kind of genetic because my friend is gentle and her sister's gentle and her like their whole family is gentle. So I see how a gentle parent could work over there. But we whoops ass.
Does it actually work? You've seen it work?
Well, I talked to my friend about this, she did not get like whoopings or spankings or anything growing up, and I was like, that's crazy.
For real?
But her and her sister, like they're just really sweet, gentle people. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
But she said they whoops ass over there at their house.
See, I got a bunch of whoopings.
Does the ass whooping affect him though? It's like certain kids you can whoop their ass and it don't even matter. He was that kid.
Yeah. I mean, we do a mixture. Like we do a mixture of like exercises.
Wait, what?
Like sit on the wall, do push-ups, do jumping jacks. And then also sometimes you do get a whooping, and then sometimes it's just like, oh, you're gonna sit here and write some words 100 times.
See, I would have enjoyed getting the exercises as punishment instead of because one, it's gonna build character, it's gonna build muscle.
He is really getting into this workout thing now, and look, I guess that's because we started the whole workout when you're in trouble. Yeah. Now he's like, I'm gonna get a pack. I'm gonna get a 6-pack. What? You're 5.
See, if I had been doing wall squats, I would still have my 6-pack. So you gonna blame
your parents for not forcing you to do wall squats?
Yeah, man. Because look, do you know they could have threw their shoulder out, all that swinging and whooping that they did. And it was unwarranted. I was misunderstood as a kid.
You were misunderstood.
He's been expelled from every school that he's attended.
What?
Only like 3, not every school.
Because after a while it was homeschool.
Not every school. But that don't even sound right, do it? Like knowing the person that I am now, it don't even sound right. Me getting expelled before in school.
He was.
That's wild.
I'm a changed man. I'm a gentle parent now.
He's a gentle parent.
Are you?
Yeah.
You have a kid out here that we don't know about?
I'm a gentle uncle. Let me say that. Okay. Uncle Church. Gentle uncle.
But these kids, they try you.
Yeah, some haters, man. Forget
I think the other thing is my son, is like smart, and so his mouth gets us.
He is very, very smart. Like, was that just a natural thing? Like he was just one of those gifted kids, or were you very anal about like ABC 1, 2, 3? Like you came out the womb like with educational podcasts on your belly. While you were pregnant.
I didn't really do the whole parenting thing till he got here. He was just in the belly hanging out.
You wasn't rubbing the stomach and listening to calm spa music.
No, sir. I was still partying when I was pregnant. So we didn't do all that stuff. When he came out is when parenting started. Hilarious. But I think it's a mixture of the daycare he was going to.
Okay.
And then us reinforcing it at home. Like he didn't watch cartoons. What is that stuff like?
Doc McStuffins and all that.
No, we watched educational YouTube on repeat.
Okay. I like
and
that.
So
that was big. Now. That's big though. Like you said, you reinforced what they was already doing at daycare. Mm-hmm. See, some people just let the schools teach their kids. Then they come home and be like, do whatever you want. Like, just get out my face.
And it wasn't like a daycare where you just go and play every day. He was having homework at 1 and 2 years old. Yeah,
I love
We've been doing homework for a long time.
Nice.
Kind of hard to be bad when you're doing homework at 1 and 2.
No, you can still figure it out.
You still, for sure.
There's ways around.
Where has Cole been? How many passport stamps does he have at 5?
Oh, that's a good question.
Let's see. Puerto Rico doesn't count as the U.S., but he's been to Puerto Rico, Belize, Dominican Republic, Mexico. I think that's it.
It's
That's
crazy.
what's up.
I think he's been to
5.
Dominican Republic twice, maybe,
Of course he has.
or Mexico twice, something
The
like that. Yeah.
5-year-old has been more places than 50-year-olds.
Oh, he's been to Barbados. He's been
wanna
to
go to
Bermuda.
I wanna go to
Barbados, man.
Barbados.
He went to
Dang,
Bermuda. Now
love that
I'm
for
starting to
him.
remember
So
more
wait, you ever
places.
been, so the Bermuda Triangle, like the
Yeah.
was it scary? Was you scared?
No, I don't even think we flew over the Bermuda Triangle. I was concerned about flying over, but when we were in the water, when we were in Bermuda, we didn't like go near
Wait,
the
you were
triangle.
in the water. You were literally in the midst of the Bermuda Triangle.
When I was in Bermuda, I went in the beach. So I guess we were in the Bermuda Triangle.
What's so scary about it though?
People
What?
disappear. Boats, people, planes, everything disappears.
Everything.
Why are you there? Why are you visiting?
Well, it's a nice
beautiful.
place.
It's beautiful.
It's just like
Beautifully
what's that one
dangerous.
place
I have
where
a friend that lives there, so
that and
I
that
need to
lake,
research this,
that one
'cause
lake that be killing
Lake
everybody.
Lanier,
Lake
Lake Lanier.
Lanier. Mm-hmm. But it's a beautiful lake.
is it?
I thought that's what they said. I thought it was a beautiful lake. That's why everybody
wanna go
always be
there.
wanting to go there and vacation there and do all that stuff. But mugs be coming up missing.
I mean,
And dying.
I don't think it looks like the Ozarks, so
It
it's not.
don't?
I don't think it's built up as the Ozarks.
I thought it was. I don't know. Don't give me the line. Just I know people be dying.
All I know is people
I don't
die
know.
there, so I don't know why people still go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people be
that's
dying.
no
But that
good.
Bermuda Triangle always scared
Bermuda
me,
is
man.
beautiful though. The people are great. The one of the most beautiful beaches I've ever been on.
For real. What was your favorite place to travel to?
So my favorite place, I'll tell you, I'm different depending on the reason.
Okay.
The number one experience was Egypt. I never thought I'd see pyramids out of
Ooh.
a
That
history
sounds
book.
dope.
You rode the camels and did all that too?
Yeah, we did
Woo.
everything. Then my favorite place locally is Cancun because it's cheap, close, and beautiful beaches in like Playa del Carmen area.
Yeah.
My favorite place to visit is a Dubai Maldives combo. I love it.
I want to go.
I love the Dubai so much. And Maldives is just so beautiful.
Maldives is beautiful.
Thailand was one of the most beautiful places. Thailand had beautiful scenery, good food, and a lot of fun clubs. So that was like a really good overall place. Like
Yeah.
Fifi Islands is so beautiful, no filtered, like straight up.
See, that's the one thing that be scaring me is the food when I go to different places. Like,
Thailand's food was so good.
What you scared about, Jay?
so so Belize food was fire, especially for it to be almost resorty with the island and all that. But I was like, hey, everything hit. The steak, the lobster,
And it wasn't like we had multiple restaurants. It's like, this is what you're going to eat today.
That's it.
But every time it hit.
it hit.
Every time.
But Africa, that was my least favorite as far as food was concerned. But so the Africa, Jamaica, like food style, like I'm not a jerk person.
Me
It's
either.
cool. I'll eat it if it ain't nothing else, but I don't have to do jerk. Like for
Africa was a good experience because I never thought we were coming out the hotel and zebras walking
everywhere.
by. Like,
It was real.
Elephants
That's
walking
pretty
The
cool.
by.
elephants in the backyard, basically.
Yes, like that was a crazy wild thornberries real life.
That we saw the rhinos. They like on some real. We went on that safari. The lions were literally where Ben is. I'm talking. We on the little van vehicle thing. It was like, don't get out. Be calm. Be quiet.
Be quiet, and they weren't
It's a lot
quiet.
of pressure.
Quiet. And I'm talking like lion right there. Like,
You got
what's
some
up,
good
bro?
footage of that.
Hell yeah, got some good footage. Hey, now Africa. Now overall, I loved Africa. Just food wise, it just didn't do it for me. But visuals though, I got to give it to Greece.
Oh, Greece was beautiful all
Greece is
around.
beautiful.
And
Greece
see, food wise too, I think I ate like probably €5.
They give you
Greece
a lot of
looks
bread
like
over
just
there in
the
Greece,
pictures.
don't they?
Yeah.
Lots of bread
But
over there.
you know how much walking over there?
All walking.
All walking.
And we was going uphill.
Yeah,
with our walks,
all
too.
hills. All
Yeah.
hills up and down. But Greece is just like no filters again there. Everything looks just like the pictures.
Now, have you ever been on a nude beach anywhere?
I've seen them, but I didn't participate.
No, you don't want your
Wait,
booty
you was
cracked?
there?
Yeah, they have nude beaches in Jamaica. They have them. They had some in Thailand, I think.
Why you ain't do it? You got to be a part of the culture. Join
When
the
I get
local.
my new body, I'm gonna do
Oh
it.
my God! Not the new.
Girl, you a milfy. You
They
look
don't
great.
care about how your body looking over there on a new beach.
I know
Everybody,
they don't, but I care. I be looking at them people like,
I want to go. I want to do
Would
like
you get naked on the beach?
absolutely. I don't even like wearing clothes now.
okay, so I have
You
done
don't
like
have your hat on, but everything else.
Everything else, I'm out there.
Okay.
What's up?
go for it. You go to a nude beach resort.
Can you set it up?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm going. Ben.
Jay just going
You
to
ever
be a
been?
creep.
Ben said he ain't even got to ask.
Ben, you been on a nude beach?
I would love to.
Y'all just want to be creeps out there.
What?
Right. You gonna put the darkest shades on and then just
for what?
just
The women gonna be
stand
more
there,
creepy.
sit there.
Man,
Right.
the women gonna be more creepy. First
Right.
off, my dashingly good looks, being 6'8", chocolate, they gonna be all over him. They gonna be the creeps.
I just don't know that I want to see like women's titties hanging down to their waist. Like,
it depends. Like it all.
Well, I would like to go, but I ain't looking at the chicks. I mean, I adore beautiful women, but I wants to go look at
Yours
some.
don't even hang to your waist.
I want to
Yours
go
are
see some
like-
cucumbers and eggplants.
I'm
I ain't
hollering.
really. I ain't going to see.
I feel like old wrinkly women be on the nude beaches, and I just be like, I don't want to see that.
That's all right. Come here. Let me play with
Gotta
that.
be
Let
some
me play with
beautiful
that
women
turkey
somewhere,
neck skin
beautiful
real quick.
people on there. The what?
The turkey neck skin. You know the little.
Ew.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Forget y'all,
this
man.
man's still in Thanksgiving. Okay.
Right.
Do you want any more kids, Miki?
Yeah.
You do?
I want to get it
Wait,
out the
you
way.
do?
What you
Yeah.
waiting on? What you waiting on?
Because I want to wait till after my 35th birthday trip.
How many more kids you want? I thought Cole was a one and
so
done.
when I was growing up, I always said I wanted to have 2 and adopt 2. But kids are expensive, so
You wanted to adopt? Why?
because lots of babies out there need to be adopted.
Oh, just like, see, you're such a kind-hearted person.
Yeah.
That's why I'd be so blown away when you be cursing out these people on the phone or these airlines and
Because
stuff.
airlines suck.
You ain't know Jay was adopted, did you?
No, is he? No, okay.
Man, stop playing with me.
But then as I got older, like I didn't start having kids early enough. I feel like because number one, I'm not about to be pregnant for 5 years straight. But number two, I don't think I had them early enough to have that many. But if I could have had 2 or 3, I would have been cool. But I want to be pregnant one more time, and that's it. So if I get 2 out of that one time, if I get 1 out of that one time, that's a wrap.
Oh man, so
And if
you,
it's another boy, you found that like you ain't like, oh, I wanted to be
I
a
need
girl.
that. I'm shooting for the girl.
I
Kind
don't
of
want
thing.
to find out till the birth.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you
Did
do that with Cole?
Cole?
No.
Man, get out my head, dog. I beat you
Ain't
to
that much
it.
room up there? I ain't up there.
I beat you anyway.
No, I found out the blood test. I found out early for him, but for anything after, nope, I don't care. Tell me at birth.
Oh wait, you found out you can find out the sex through the blood because of the chromosomes X, Y. Is that it?
Jay,
I don't
Science
know.
is
The
so
cell.
advanced now. Like
I don't really know. I just know you could do the blood test earlier, so I said go ahead and do it.
a couple weeks, I think.
I had no
I
idea.
think I think at 5 weeks, somewhere around there.
Dang, that's dope. Okay, look, I didn't even know you wanted more kids, but you said you wait until. Oh, hold on, I dropped my phone.
But I gotta plan it around like trips because Cole got here 8 weeks before Thailand. So I had just finished. I had a C-section, so I just finished healing. And doctor's like, you got to wear those compression socks and be careful when you're doing all them
Wait,
excursions.
you got to wear compression socks after a C-section?
on the plane.
Oh yeah,
The
okay,
blood
I got
clot.
you.
Yeah,
Got
the
you.
blood
Got you.
clots. So he was like, you better be careful on them excursions. You don't want to pop your stitches over there.
Did you pop your stitches?
I didn't lift a finger for 8 weeks. CJ did everything.
I love it.
Shout out to CJ.
So I was able to heal. We got on that flight and was out of there.
That's dope.
Right at 8
Hey,
weeks.
I ain't mad at it. So, what are your goals? What are your aspirations for like switching back over to real estate now? Since that's your main thing that you do, what's your goal? What's your aspiration? Like, you want? Give me a big dream as far as real estate is concerned.
I just want enough units where I don't have to, where work is optional.
Okay.
So I haven't really decided the number.
Because you have 28 because of the one you just got, right?
So I have
What you
complete
got total?
control over 36 units.
Okay.
And then I have passive investments in another 300 units.
300.
Are they local or outside of something? Okay.
I love it. So 338, basically, you got your name attached to 338 doors, as they say.
So how, I don't know if I'm going to ask this right, but how does the money come to you every month, or how does that work?
So the ones that I own by myself, it's just straight up comes to my account.
Yeah.
The ones that the 28 unit, we do quarterly payouts to all the investors. Technically, I'm an investor, so even though like I'm the main owner of it, I still get a quarterly payout. So I haven't been paid yet. We just closed in October. I don't get paid my first payment from it till April.
Okay.
And then the other ones are the other 300 units. Those ones still are just passive. Every quarter, I get a dividend check.
Are any of them Section 8? No? You don't want to deal with that? No.
Well, why not? Why not talk about it?
I'm interested. Like I would do Section 8 for my own self, like my units that I have just had by myself.
Yeah.
But I would invest in a whole Section 8 unit property.
Gotcha. Now, why not? What's wrong with Section 8?
Well, just I'm really careful about who I invest with because I've heard a lot of horror stories where you're just a passive investor and then they mismanage the property. And Section 8 is something that you got to be really meticulous on.
Yeah.
And so I don't want them fucking my money up.
Hey, I ain't mad at it. It makes sense.
But like my duplex 4 family, like I'll make a couple of those units Section 8.
Okay.
You know?
Cool. Is it hard to make them Section 8 or what's the process like for doing Section 8?
I haven't done Section 8 yet, but I know there's applications. So I have some property over by NGA that I'm thinking about turning Section 8, but you have to I think you have to apply and do, make sure they come do inspections and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that guaranteed rent is
that's what I'm wanting because what I got my 2 properties and I would love to just have that guarantee. Thankfully, I got tenants that they are paying, but I want that guarantee from the state. My
tenants have been good too, but I hear with Section 8, it has a bad connotation to it. But if you just interview your tenants, I interviewed the other tenants, then it could be cool.
And we just good landlords. I think that when there's a healthy balance between both landlord and tenant, then everything worked out good. Because had a good conversation, did my interview with my 2 tenants, and they don't give me no problems. I don't bother them. They don't bother me. Money
Same
come
here.
in, and it's thank you, God, because I heard the horror stories too.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with that. I got enough going on.
I mean, it's always something I thought about starting a TikTok for Chronicles of a Landlord, but
Chronicles of a Landlord is good.
I don't know if it's legal if I can just be sharing people's business out there like that.
You can make up stories.
Yeah, make it general.
Okay,
you don't have to
I
say
got
their
it.
names and their addresses.
Well,
call
I
them
wouldn't
Billy
say
Bob.
their names.
It's
but
more about your experience, less about what they're doing.
stuff stuff that they say and stuff that they do and say. One person recently, as soon as I took ownership of the apartment building, within hours, I had probably 4 requests to change the light bulbs.
Hours? Jeez.
These are standard 60-watt light bulbs. Change your fucking light bulbs and leave me alone.
See, I'm the weirdo that I'm putting 100-watt daylight bulbs in everybody's house. They gonna last. They LEDs. They gonna last for a couple years. You shouldn't call me about nothing. If you calling me about that, I know you did something. Cause I be fully prepared. I know you did something because I'm a reinstall. I'm gonna turn over the property and all of that. And I know I didn't install these bulbs 2 months ago, and now you here talking about can you replace it?
It's standard for landlords to not, unless it's a special light that they can't just replace from a standard 60-watt, 100-watt light bulb. It's standard for landlords not to replace the light bulbs because people can leave their lights on 24/7. They're gonna burn out faster.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know
don't
that.
replace light bulbs.
I did not know.
I sent out an email to the whole apartment complex. I said, "You guys got me fucked up."
I love it. Hey, I wish
your
I
own
would
light
get my email like that from my
Mickey,
landlord.
put that on a t-shirt. I dare you to put that on a t-shirt.
Hilarious.
Y'all got me fucked up.
No, I really did. I had to send out notifications I don't change light bulbs. Have a great day.
Do you give out stipends for light bulbs?
Stipends for light bulbs? What the hell is that?
No, ma'am. I don't give out
She
free
just
money.
said she cared too much, and now she's saying she don't want to pay for the light bulbs.
I cared too much in the travel business. That's why it's closed.
So, do you see yourself?
But when it comes to the apartment buildings,
Yeah.
my own units, I'm cool with. But ones that I have partners on, I'm really anal about what money is spent on because at the end of the day, we got to make sure we hit our targets for the investors. So some light bulbs, it's not in the budget.
Yeah.
No, baby.
Because we back to budgeting. Gotta
I'm
make
back
sure.
to the budgeting.
What
People keep texting me other partners that don't have a say and stuff well, can we do this? Can we do this? No, it's not in the budget. The
simple
answer
as
is
that.
no.
It's simple. I
Would
love
you
it.
ever get into commercial real estate?
This is commercial real estate is units over 5. So this building is considered commercial.
Okay.
But you mean
I
storefront?
didn't know that
that.
either. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Boy, you better learn us today.
Because my next goal was a 4-plex, and so
That's still residential, but yeah.
that was my goal. Everything good? Oh, I was blurry. Good eye. I
Good
can't see
idea.
nothing.
Thank you, Ben. You're the best.
So, like my next goal was to get a fourplex, and so, but that wouldn't be considered commercial. Okay, what's the difference between residential and commercial? Like, is it better to have commercial, or is it better to be like stay residential under the radar?
So,
what's up with that?
I would say commercial. Well, it just depends on multi-unit. I'll say multi-unit because then, like, while we're flipping a unit in the apartment building, we're still getting income from all the other units. You know. Or even still more, everything's still getting paid. It's just a little bit less that month because we're moving somebody out. But my single family homes, when I'm moving somebody out of there and I'm working on it to get it flipped, I'm not getting any income.
Yeah.
So that's the difference, that you want to go multi-unit because you're always still getting money coming in.
Yeah. How long does it take to turn over a property for you?
It just depends. Like the single family homes, they only took me like a week or two.
Okay.
And that's because we did the stuff ourselves. But now I have people, like for the apartment building, people do it. And so a week.
Okay. And then are you like here go them R's. Are you prorating the rent?
Prorate rent, yes.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to wait another month for them to go in.
Yeah.
If I wait another month, then I'm losing out on a full month of rent. So I'm going to prorate the rent for that month.
Yeah.
And
going to get them in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I always like doing things at the top. And so I'll be like, I'm going to just sacrifice this month and then just get them at the top of the month. That way with the contract, with everything, you're on the 1st of this month, you're ending on the 31st of whatever the month is before that. So, okay.
You said no, don't do it like that.
No, I like it. That's why I'm asking these questions. I like to hear it.
So for the apartment buildings, I do 1st of the month. For my single family homes, I care more about getting rent than it being on the 1st or whatever.
Yeah.
So they can have their rent be due on a different day depending on their pay period.
Okay.
Like one girl, hers is the 15th. So, and I scheduled my mortgage payment out to come on like days after that. So that way I can always make sure that it still aligns with her paychecks.
Are you the property manager or do you have one?
Right now I'm doing it all.
You doing it all? Wow. How are you doing all that and working full time for multiple companies?
Superwoman.
So for my single family homes, they're really chill. Like they're real cool.
I love
all
it.
that stuff. So they don't require much work. But the apartment building, shout out to my maintenance team, okay?
It's a lot.
Shout out to them.
Because this what I was thinking, like this was my goal. Let me sit up for this because I got questions. Come on, talk to me,
What's
Michaela.
the questions?
Michaela, look, you know what?
She ain't told me to stop calling her that yet. So it's been for what, 5 years?
You know what his first
She ain't even asked for all that.
She knows.
I do know everybody's real name because I book everybody's
Oh,
flights.
you do. So you do know
I know
my real name.
everybody's
Never
real
mind.
name.
I forgot about that. First, middle,
Wait, she
and
knows
last.
mine too. Let me calm down.
Everybody's.
She
I know
got
everybody's
records
real
on
name and
everybody.
birthday.
It's true. I'm
Putting
be
cases
nice.
out
I'm
on
gonna be
all
nice to
you.
Miki. I'm gonna be nice.
But so my goal, I want to get a fourplex, and I want to get it like right next to one of the hospitals or something like that. And then
Wait, do you want to put this out here?
yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, okay,
Ain't nobody me. You can't do it like me.
Okay, go ahead.
But see, man, you made me lose my train of thought.
You wanna get a
I want to get a
fourplex.
fourplex, and I want to get it next to a hospital, and I want to have traveling nurses live inside of it. And so, you think that's a good investment? You think that's something good to do?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. Do you think that will be too much of a headache, like constantly having to turn them? Because their assignments be short. So
A lot of their assignments, don't they be 6 to 9 months though?
Nah, it depends. So you can get one that's just 6 to 8 weeks. And then what if you get into that cycle where like, dang, let's just say BJC is only having 6 to 8 week assignments right now. Like,
So what's the difference between that and having an Airbnb? You just have, if they're only there for 6 to 8 weeks, they're not going to fuck up your house like someone would be that's staying there for an entire year and real settled in.
She does have a point.
And generally nurses, they got their head on straight or whatever. They don't
I
usually
thought
come in
Airbnb
destroying stuff.
I thought the Airbnb business was going down though.
No, I'm just saying in general, like how people have Airbnb and they give those to travel nurses too. And they just have someone come in and turn it over,
Yeah.
But I feel like nurses got their heads on a little straight, so they're not going to come in and destroy your property.
Agreed.
And they're only there for a short time. They don't bring furniture and
They
they
don't
don't bring all that
yeah.
kind of stuff with them. So, hopefully
I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I was gonna do that. How many investors do you have with the apartment complex?
Maybe 10.
Okay.
Including
you want more, or how is it? Is it too much of a headache having more hands in the pot, or is it like in real estate it's good to have a lot of hands in the pot because that's less money each person gotta come out of?
You always want to always be networking with investors because you never know, who you'll need and how someone might have some extra money they come up on and put it in a deal. But yes, always accepting investors.
Where would one be able to meet these investors? Somebody that's listening, like, I want an investor. I'm thinking about it. Where are they at?
Literally tell everybody what you do all the time, because it's not something that I can publicly say like, oh, I'm accepting investors for this deal. Mm-hmm. I can't publicly say that unless I want to go to jail.
Oh, so I didn't even know that was illegal.
Yeah. And so that's how people can just meet and just make a relationship there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And getting out, networking.
Okay.
Where you got time to network?
I don't know. I got to do better. In
You've been doing good. You've been outside a little bit, but you've been making the connections. I've been seeing you.
Yes, I've been working on making connections, but I need to do better next year and actually like go to some networking events.
See, I'm trying to debate if I even want to do that because I just want to be inside. Mm-hmm. As much as I've been outside, I want to be inside more.
You choose the right events to go to, Jay.
Yeah, that's what I've been.
If you go once a month to some places with substance where there are people that are talking your language, then you wouldn't mind at all.
I've been really intentional about changing who I'm around this year.
Yeah.
So I have not. You see, I've been ghost.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Me too.
No, it's smart.
We
but
been
I have
in the basement.
at the same time, I've been all over the place connecting with people that are helping me get to the next stage of my life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm networking in different places and different people that I usually wouldn't have.
That's good. Because guess what? You ain't missing nothing from them old scenes. I'm going to just tell you that right now.
You still in them old scenes? Because you is old and never mind.
If anybody sees me on the scene, it's because I am working.
You work the scenes, right? That's different.
I work the scene, okay?
Travel is no longer, so I have no reason to be out
it makes
working
sense.
the scene.
Unless it's on your own time. Mm-hmm. Traveling, I mean.
It makes sense. I love it. All right. Well, look, I think I ain't got no other questions. I feel good. I like that.
I don't know. Miki dropped lots of nuggets.
That's what
today.
I needed.
Yeah. Do we want to do rapid fire and slow burn?
Yes.
What is that?
Ooh, okay. I love when people ask that. All right. So we're going to go into this next section that I love to introduce to all the people. So we got what's called rapid fire, slow burn. We're going to ask you just some questions. First thing that come to mind, we just want you to hit us with it. Based on what you say, we either going to just let it be a rapid fire, like, all right, that was a good answer, or we going to pry into it a little bit more and create a slow burn. So rapid fire, slow burn.
Okay, let's do this.
Start it off, ladies first.
What's your alias when you travel?
Oh, I'm lame. I don't have one.
You gotta have one. Come on, slow burn this.
I am challenging
When
you
I was
to
younger,
have one
a little more wild, I used to say my name was Tila. Like Tila, tequila, like Tila.
Okay, I like Tila.
Yeah. You look like a Tila.
What trip was it? What trip was it in the group chat that we did that?
Who knows? Everybody changed their names.
We do. I'm Chico all day long.
I think it was Cancun.
Was
the
it?
First Cancun, yeah.
Because I was like, because Alex was Alejandro. Mm-hmm. I was Chico. What did CJ say? He was. I forgot what he said. But yeah, we all had nicknames. All the guys had was like we just
had
all the heathens. There it is.
We were saints from the heavens. But
of hell.
I don't know about that.
I got one for you. So with you always having to talk and do things, text or call?
Depends on the situation. These days, I just want people to text me first.
Yeah.
What do you want? I don't want a greeting either. Just tell me what you want.
Because, it's so funny because I was just telling Jay, this is a pet peeve of mine. People that I know that I have relationships with, some of them get a little feisty if you don't greet them before saying.
I'm going to tell you right now, do not text me with a greeting.
Hey, Miki, how are you today? I don't care.
You're not going to get a response.
I hate
I've done it a few times. Hey, friend, happy Monday.
Like nobody
that's
cares.
That's why you don't respond to me because I hit you with the greeting first.
I need to know what you need. If people just talking for small talk,
it ain't small talk. That's actually common courtesy to speak.
It definitely
is.
Because
I wouldn't walk in your house and just start eating your food. I'm gonna be like, hey Miki, what's up, CJ? Hug you both. Okay, go get you a plate. Like that's like common courtesy.
That's true. But in this busy day and age,
thank you. Talk about it.
When it's a text Tell me what you want. Because if it's important to come across the screen, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and answer.
Exactly.
I can't always answer the phone because I'm in a lot of meetings and moving around a lot. But if you send me a text and say, I need XYZ, boom.
And that's me. Like, I'm at the... Like, you can just say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Actually, not even what's going on. Hey, how you doing? That's good. Listen, I need X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Are you free to do this?
I'll take a hey, comma, I need you to do this.
That's it. Yeah. That's me.
I don't mind you speaking, but I don't mind you not speaking either. Like, especially the thing is, if we have a relationship, you don't have to be speaking to me
every time too.
I don't care.
At that, like, especially we just talked yesterday. Like, I know we got to do that, all the formalities and the email and stuff. I hate that, but you know, literally, I just spoke with you 1 hour ago via email. Like, hey, I'm gonna get back with you in an hour. Need to go check this and that. I'll come back with the answer. You come back with the answer. Hey, Jamar, how are you?
No.
Next paragraph. Man, if you don't just say what you gotta say.
Now, you know, sometimes I feel a certain way. Like, if you do that to me, sometimes I'll be like, that's some rude ass shit. Like, okay, now, see, great. How are you doing?
Like a 1 or 2 greetings each. The rest of the email changes go back and forth like it's text.
That's it. Yeah. Because really, I don't even like emails at this point. Here's my number. Just shoot me a text because I can easily.
My email is my to-do list. I do tell everybody my email is my to-do list. If you need me to do something, then it's got to be in my email. But even like, you know, those smidge bit of travel I do still, I'll tell them like, email me what you want. If they say, hey, Miki, just letting you know, come on now. I prefer you just say, book me this flight in this hotel.
Yeah, simple.
In the discussion.
Like, I don't need 2 or 3 sentences of a greeting. Hey, church, how's your day going today?
And we just
then they waiting for the response. I'm not gonna respond.
That's
so
slowing
like,
the
Jay,
process
if they
down.
say, hey, how are you doing today? And then they go in, do you respond with an answer and then ask them how they doing?
No. Like,
Jay, that's rude.
I'm literally looking for the meat and potatoes.
But I don't know. I might do a hey exclamation point and then get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Now,
you know you're doing all the other stuff.
Yeah. So I'll reply with an additional hey. Like, if they say, hey, how you doing? I was wondering if you were free for this and that. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm free, blah, blah, blah. I'm not finna tell you how I'm doing.
How they doing.
Yeah. You don't really care.
Them how they doing?
No, I don't care.
Do you care?
You don't care how Yeah, of course I care.
No, she don't.
I do.
She don't really care.
Ben, whenever I text you, come on, let's keep it funky now. Let's keep it funky. Okay, so this is the thing. More than likely, I ain't know this is gonna be a slow burn. More than likely, I'm reaching out to you about something work related. Why do that? Why just be like, yeah, Ben, make sure you come in at this time. Hey, Ben, did you get them edits? Hey, Ben, make sure you wear a Church Productions polo shirt. Like,
I don't see the problem.
If it's someone
because I don't want Ben to think that it's all about work where I can't even greet him like a regular human being. He's not.
Well, I think that's a mixture.
He's not just an employee. He's family.
I think there's a mixture because I think some days
you get where I'm going.
If you're already talking to them and everything's cool, then fine, just get into it. But if you kind of notice them being a little down, them, hey, how you doing? Like, you know, what's going on today?
That's different.
So this is the thing. I feel like if Jay does greet me via text, he wants something, or he done already bought some shit. You see where I'm going? He ain't gonna tell me he just bought a $4,000 camera or a $3,000 lens.
So listen, no. Hold on.
If he greets me with "Good morning, Chi Chi," then that means you didn't either did something or you want to
for
do
sure.
something.
How about I'm feeling good? I woke up on the right side of the bed. I didn't have my Folgers.
Sounds like
but
guilt.
you just got to say that ain't your stilo, and you don't care that much.
Most times it's not, but it's okay to say, it's okay to check in with a person. So most times, yes, I'm not here.
It's okay to check in with a person conveniently after you done bought a lens or a
No, I ain't saying that. There are times, I'm sure y'all can relate to this. I know that there is somebody out there. There are times when, all right, let me check on you, see how you doing, especially if I'm an empath and I could feel like, all right, your responses ain't really hitting, the exclamation mark ain't there. It's only a period this time. Like, hey, what's going on? You seem a little down. A lot of us can read your vibe through text messages. But for the most part, I don't care about none of that. Like, I got something.
You don't.
I got something that I need from you. I got something that either you need from me. Let's skip all this little foo extra
talking. So when you
talking.
do that, it's for what reason now?
I'm feeling nice that day.
But I also expect people to speak up because, like, I don't have time to check everyone's emotions every day.
That I love that.
I talk to so many people on a daily. I don't have time to check every single person's emotions.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm not expecting but what I normally get from Jay. So I don't normally get.
She don't.
Greetings.
But you said it like they're family. I don't
normally get salutations, but like
Ben
when I
is
do,
family
I feel
too.
like something is up.
So when it's like, hey,
Ben
what
is
up?
family, but he also hasn't been here long enough for me to take two. Ben is family, but he hasn't been around long enough for me to be as ignorant as I am to you.
Man, I don't care about none of that. The moment you cross the threshold of church productions, the moment you cross the threshold into my house, don't be asking me, is it okay to go and get a bottle of water? Nigga, you here now? Go get the water. Do you know where the fridge is?
Okay,
Are you thirsty?
That's different. That's
go
different.
get the water. Same thing.
But Ben, you understand where I'm coming from. Why I'm not just gonna be hitting you with all this work-related stuff. I mean, at least speak to you. See how you're doing before I be like, all right, let's talk about work. Because it's always about work.
Are you offended if I don't greet you?
He don't care. He doesn't.
How you gonna say he don't care and you just said that I need to start doing it?
Y'all are one and the same. Y'all are literally almost the same person. Like pretty much everything that we debate on, y'all on the same freaking side. So it's like y'all are one and the same. He don't care if you don't greet him, but that's how I get down. So you're sexist.
Okay.
As men, you're saying men don't have enough emotions to greet people.
I'm considerate.
Say, how did I get here?
Considerate.
That's the conclusion you grabbed?
Is this the slow burn?
Yeah.
This is burned. This ashes now.
Well, went into the incinerator.
What?
That was good though. But I said what I said.
Yeah, don't do all that extra stuff. When you're talking to people who trying to handle business, don't do all that extra stuff. Say what you want. That's it. I think we all can agree on that. Next question. I was going to ask it, but I'm waiting on you.
Whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
Yeah. Hurry up, man.
Next question. Do you believe in second chances?
Yeah.
Third?
We pushing it now.
So it's fourth, like the end?
No, yeah.
Okay.
Only McDonald's gets fourth chances because they stay fucking up, but we keep going back.
Chick-fil-A too. Like
Chick-fil-A do not
Chick-fil-A be messing up.
Here's the problem. This is such a random slow burn because we asked you about freaking second chances. Chick-fil-A does no wrong.
Have you been to the Brentwood location? Don't get it.
Now,
first of all,
Brentwood location does no wrong ever.
Thank you.
They don't say my pleasure. I ask for certain sauces.
Exactly.
I don't get
I'm
them.
glad that it's somebody else here because she be saying this stuff be happening
They
to
don't
her.
say
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Florissant, I don't even go there anymore.
Me
I've
neither.
never even been to Florissant. Brentwood,
they never do me wrong. I have been going to the Brentwood one consistently for at least 10 years.
They've told you my pleasure for 10 years.
The worst thing.
They greet me every time.
Every time.
morning.
The worst thing that happened. I've had like two bad things. One, my chicken nuggets
was light skinned.
They was light
like
skinned.
famous style. Yeah,
I ain't like that. And then one time I got a hard cookie.
Uh-oh.
I like hard cookies.
No, it was like,
It was like an Oreo.
They're made with oats. So it's got that like kind of soft feel, but that mug was up. Like what?
They gave you last week's cookie.
Yeah,
that was an old cookie.
Them the only two times I could really say, but other than that, like Chick-fil-A does no wrong.
Chick-fil-A is more about speed than accuracy these days, and I don't appreciate that.
I've never heard this.
Yeah.
That's
See,
wild.
she be
I can't tell
tripping.
you how many times I've had to file
Is
a
your
report.
order difficult?
Yes, thank you. I was just going to say that.
My
She be
order's
wanting to
not
lie.
difficult.
What you order your salad?
your order?
You're at Chick-fil-A right now. Order your salad.
First, greet me right, Chick-fil-A.
We didn't say all of
Greet
that.
me right. Greet
Order
me
your
the
salad.
right way.
Hello, welcome to Chick-fil-A.
How are you doing? Can I get a Cobb salad with a spicy filet and no tomato, no cheese, no bacon?
Exactly. She tried to play it cool, like and no tomato.
Okay, but
Excuse
can
me,
I
ma'am,
get,
so you
can
just
I
want
get
lettuce?
an extra ranch and 2 Polynesian sauces
So you want lettuce?
and a Sunjoy with sweet tea
So you
with
want
an extra cup of ice?
So you want
Exactly.
lettuce and a chicken with nothing else on the salad?
I said spicy filet instead of the balls. I want spicy filet on
Ma'am,
the
you should go to a
Cobb.
restaurant.
No cheese,
Wait, what's
no
the
bacon,
balls?
The nuggets.
Excuse me, ma'am. You should probably go to a sit-down restaurant.
My thing is, if they're about accuracy, it
This
doesn't
is
matter
fast
what
food,
I
baby.
order.
accuracy.
This is not a sit-down restaurant.
Not freaking playing chess with your chicken.
They're about standard menu items, getting you in and getting you out.
It's standard. All they sell is chicken.
No. Now you changed that salad up quite a bit.
That's
I tried to tell
restaurant.
him.
I'm so glad. I'm glad you here.
What the hell salad he wants? Because he's getting the same salad I'm getting.
I just tell them I want the Cobb salad.
No, what he does is he has me to go get the same exact salad that he's making fun of me about.
But I want all the things on mine.
No, you don't need all the things.
That's the thing. You saying I don't. That's true. I might not need it.
He don't need the cheese. He don't need the bacon. He don't like tomatoes for real.
But I'm not finna do all of that in line.
I'm doing all of that. I don't give a damn about
that's a sit-down restaurant, not a fast food restaurant order.
It's fast because according to them, they get me in and out in less than 2 minutes. But
Brand with Chick-fil-A, I'm sorry.
It be wrong.
You should write him a letter.
I do every time it's wrong. I do.
Nuh-uh.
Winnie actually hit me to that. Yeah, go on the app and
report. You for real? You really be right?
If the stuff is wrong, I'm reporting, and then I get free food.
Is that wrong that often from Chick-fil-A?
It's wrong enough. Wow. And it shouldn't be because they're expensive. And I have thousands of points accrued on this here phone.
Why have you used them?
Because I'm saving them just like
you
I am my credit card.
Like the credit card points.
I think I'm going to Chick-fil-A today.
Because when I really don't want to spend no money, then I'll hit
I hope Chick-fil-A sees this and reaches out to you.
They should. They should. And take that cow costume on. It's distracting.
I really want that. I should get that.
The cow costume?
The chicken costume?
No, I want you to have like
it's my body, my choice.
One of the Disney characters.
Who?
Like Mickey or, remember I sent you the video where the Disney characters was getting it in the street?
Oh, I'm going to be Dora. I'm going to be Boots.
You're going to be Boots.
From Dora.
Okay, whatever.
Get the little twerk on them real quick. All right, I got one. What does success look like for you?
Success for me looks like...
I got it.
Passive income, and I get to and do the things I want to do every day.
What's everyday things that you want to do?
I want to drop my kid off at school, go to the gym, probably do some yoga.
Okay.
Are you a yogi?
Well, the schedule doesn't allow for it right now, but I do like
in
yoga.
Your mind.
Yeah, in my mind. Probably like go to lunch or something, hang out with somebody, do a little bit of work. Don't want to just be completely not being productive. And be done before 3 to pick my kid up from school.
There it is. And then chill the rest of the evening.
I
love
with
it.
The
Rub
chef
your
cooking,
feet together.
With the chef cooking.
Yes.
I cannot. There
Do you know how to cook?
No.
Like nothing, Mickey?
Chicken. I cook chicken breast.
But you like Chick-fil-A, so it ain't even no need to cook the chicken.
I just cook chicken.
Her order's going to be wrong at Chick-fil-A. They're going to give her a burger.
You will not keep smearing Chick-fil-A's name.
That's crazy.
That's defamation
Why are you
of
doing
chicken.
Chick-fil-A like that?
Because they need to go back to orientation. Where
Man,
I
stop playing.
Anyway.
Whatever. So listen, now I want to go into this section called NARP Nugget, where you're a woman of wisdom, right? So I want you to look right over at that camera and I want you to drop a nugget. It could be about whether the aspiring travel agent, it could be about the person that wants to get into the real estate, the person who don't know how to budget properly, whatever nugget you want to give the people who are going to watch this, lay it on them.
You might have to edit this around. I'm trying to think.
Take your time. Everybody always have to think for a second.
It does. I don't want to just ramble on about all the different things. So I feel like
it's a short and sweet one. It's a nugget, like Chick-fil-A.
I mean, it's kind of cliche, but get uncomfortable with shit. No, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, whether that's in your savings, investments, or just networking and being around different people. Because when it comes to budgeting, people are like, "Oh, I can't give up this or that. It makes me uncomfortable." Well, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. When it gets to the real estate investments, everyday people don't know how to or don't have access to invest in commercial real estate because you have to have a relationship with someone before you can invest. And I reached out to quite a few people individually to see if they wanted to invest, but people are scared of what may happen. They're uncomfortable with the outcome or uncomfortable coming up off $50,000 that's just sitting in their account anyway. And then uncomfortable with networking. I've spent the entire 2024 networking with people that I would not usually network with, and it has contributed to success so much. And I'm not going to go into detail for that.
I love it. Hey, look, that's it right there. So boom, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's it. That's the word of it. So thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, if you have not done so yet, make sure that you like, subscribe.
And comment.
That was the one. I knew it was 3.
And let us know.
Like,
we should
subscribe,
have Miki
and
back
comment.
on the show.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a good one. Peace out.